Today we are going to create some looms for a radial weaving. I am using a 5-inch cardboard circle, and you can see one side is shiny and the other side is dull. I am going to use a Sharpie on the shiny side to copy some lines. You need 16 little lines that are evenly spaced. If you have a template like this, that is helpful, but you could also just draw the lines yourself. So once you draw the lines and write your name on it and label all 16 numbers, you can turn it over and either color or paint the dull side of your cardboard circle. So I'm using paint sticks here, but you could use markers or paint. Then you will be ready to prepare the loom for some yarn. So I'm using scissors here, and I'm just going to cut all of the little lines. These lines are where we will stick the yarn as we are creating the weaving, and the numbers are important because we will be going from certain numbers to other numbers to create this weaving. And if you follow this video, there will be a fun reveal at the end. So once you do that, you are ready for your yarn. Here I'm doing yellow, and my daughter is choosing blue for her yarn. And the first thing I'm going to do is make what I call a tail. This is a small piece of yarn that I'll use to tie a knot at the end. So I'm sticking that into the one, and I am looking at the side of the loom that has the numbers showing. So I'm not looking at the side that I painted, I'm looking at the numbers. And around the back, I'm going to pull the yarn as tight as I can. It's really important that it's tight. And I'm going to stick it in the 8. I will be telling you which numbers to go to as we go from one number to the other. So from the 8, I'm wrapping the yarn on the number side to the 16 and sticking it through. Once you do that, you'll pull it tight and pull it through the 7, like you can see here. From the 7, I'm going to the 15 and sliding it in. Make sure you're pulling it tight every time. Every time you go around your loom, you want to pull it nice and tight. Then I'm sticking it in the 6. I bet you can tell the pattern by now. Next, I'm going to the 14, and then to the 5, and then to the 13, the 4, the 12, the 3, the 11, the 2, and you could always pause this video if it's too fast. The first time you go around the circle, it's easy to see the pattern, but it is going to get harder in a second. We'll go to the 10, and then we're to the tricky part. We go from the 1 straight down to the 9, but now the pattern's going to get off a little bit because you already have one row of string, so it's a little bit harder to see where you're going now. But you want to make sure you're pulling it tight every single time. So you can see the pattern is starting to form on the back. Next, from the 9, I'm going to the 16. 16 to 8. Then to 15. 7. 14. 6, 13, across to 5, 12, across to 4, 11, across to 3, 10, across to 2. When we're almost finished, we're on to our very last number. We're going to go to 9, and now we will cut this yarn, and we made that little tail earlier so that we can tie a knot because we want to be able to tie off the string. And you could also make a loop if you wanted to make this string longer. You could make a loop so that you can hang this or use it as an ornament. But I'm just going to tie a knot for this, and so I'm using the tail that I had earlier and the yarn that I just cut and I will double knot it. So I'll tie it twice to get the little knot. Oh, I'm tying it 3 times to make sure it's super secure. And then I'm helping my daughter. If you have a grown-up helping you or your teacher helping you, then you can have them help you tie this knot. And now it's time for the big reveal, and you flip it over and you have a beautiful radial weaving on your cardboard loom.